Welcome to an Edge of Eternities quick draft, and if you're new here, my name's Cody Lee. We're looking at a pretty spicy pack. Honestly, I don't remember if this rare is good or not, and it's been a hot second since we've drafted Edge of Eternities, let's be real. But hey, if this is the first time you're seeing this video, like, comment, subscribe, do all the things, tell the robots you enjoy this type of content. It really does help me out. You're probably one of the first 5, 10, maybe 15 people. We've started to get a cult following around here, and I'm here for that. But looking at this pack, we are going to be quick drafting something fun. I do remember Tanook being amazing. I do really love the landfall archetype. Auxiliary Boosters is pretty good in that deck. Seam Rip is obviously very, very strong. I don't think Hardlight Containment. Enchant an artifact you control when this aura enters, exile target creature until this leaves. Enchanted permanent has ward 1. Thing is, there's a lot of artifact removal in this set, I'm pretty sure. So we're going to be starting with the Tanook. I do really enjoy the green red deck, the green red lander token deck, and Tanook is really, really strong in that. This does put us into 2 colors right away. Then again, there is a Teamer Soup that is pretty cool, and Tanook is pretty strong in that. So let's try and jump in right away. Invasive Maneuvers, 3 damage to target creature, 5 damage instead to a spacecraft, or Glacier Godmaw. If you don't remember, Glacier Godmaw is one of the premier uncommons. I love this card. When it enters, create a lander, landfall. Whenever a land you control enters, creatures you control get +1/+1 and gain vigilance and haste. So you can play this on 7 and have a 6/6, or you can play this on 8 and give everything +1/+1 and haste and play a land alongside it. Really, really good. We're going to go with the Glacier Godmaw. Close Encounters, a fight effect, if I remember correctly. Dawnstrike Vanguard, I do remember being pretty good if you're in that white deck. Mech and Shield Mate is alright. Command Bridge is some mana fixing. Plasma Bolt, very solid removal. Now, I think we're going to take Close Encounter as an additional cost to cast this spell. Choose a creature you control or a warped creature card you own in exile. Close Encounter deals damage equal to the power of the chosen creature or card to target creature. Maybe Plasma Bolt is just better. We're going to take the Plasma Bolt. Close Encounter might be good, but yeah, let's take the Plasma Bolt. 2 mana, 2/1. When this creature enters, target opponent may have you create 2 lander tokens. If they don't, get 2 1/1s. Heck yeah, I'm here for that. We're going to be cutting off the red and the green. Slag Drill Scrapper. 1 mana, 1/2. Sacrifice an artifact or land, draw a card. I do remember that card being alright. Hymn of the Faller is pretty good. Scout for Survivors is also not bad. But we're going to take the Terror Pact Intimidator. I do remember that being pretty good. Melded Moxite is interesting, but Pinnacle... Ooh, Dauntless Scrapbot. 3 mana, 3/1. Exile each opponent's graveyard and create a lander token. The lander tokens are really good, especially in green-red. Pinnacle Killship is one of those cards I definitely want one of. Ah, sorry. Needed a little bit of coffee there. We're going with the Scrapbot. Pull through the left, return up to 2 target non-land permanent cards from your graveyard to your hand, then return up to 2 target land cards from your graveyard to the battlefield tapped. Holy crap. I don't remember this card being amazing. Void Forge Titan, if a non-land permanent, that one I remember being pretty good. 4 mana, 4/3 though, I do remember Cav Landseeker being really, really good. Survey Mechan, Nutrient Block, I do remember both of these being alright. Auxiliary Boosters going around like no one's business. Survey Mechan, 4 mana, 1/3 flying, hexproof, 10. Sacrifice this creature, it deals 3 damage to any target. Target player draws 3 cards and gains 3 life. X less to activate, where X is the number of differently named lands you control. We're going to have some mana, probably. But let's take the Nutrient Block. Indestructible, gain some life. It lets you sacrifice it. No, let's take the Survey Mechan. We're not going to take a Sutra. Yeah. Manon. And a couple of white cards, a black card, a blue card. Torpedo, sacrifice this artifact, destroy target non-land permanent. 3 less if you attack with a spacecraft. We're going to take a Manon. I don't know if we're going to play a Manon. We're going to take a Pinnacle Killship and be excited about that, though. Command Bridge is some fixing. There's also a Breached Whale. Sorry, Star Breached Whale. Shattered Wings. And Shattered Wings is one of those that honestly can be played, but let's take the Command Bridge. It's going a little bit late, and it is fixing. 5 mana for a 4/5. 1 mana for a 1/2. Again, I would rather play that. This is probably not going to be played. Swarm Yard. Oh, that's pretty cool. There's also a Lumen class for Git. And this is This is really, 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 really good. Um, I want to take it here, even though there's a Bombard and an Intrepid Tenderfoot in this pack. Splashing white. Is that a thing that we're going to do? We can. Is this worth doing it for? That's the question I want to ask myself. And all we have are creatures right now. That's pretty much everything in our deck. Let's take the Bombard. Let's stay on. Let's do good. 5 mana, 5/5. At the beginning of your end step, if you control 2 or more tapped creatures, you may discard your hand and draw 2. That seems pretty good. Blooming Stinger and Germinating Worm, these are both pretty good cards. And also, I want to call out, someone in the comments yesterday mentioned, hey, I want to see EOE Quick Draft. That's why we're here. Thank you. I appreciate the feedback. With that in mind, I'm going to be pointing out some of the cards that are pretty good. Glacier Godmaw, Pinnacle Killship's pretty dang good. Here, Germinating Word and Blooming Stinger are both pretty solid, as is Zookeeper Mechan. That 7 mana target creature you control gets +4/+0 is an actual effect that you can use pretty often. Yeah, it's something to definitely be aware of. The 2 life you gain from Germinating Worm is also very, very strong. But we're going to take the Vanguard Trooper. Rescue Skiff. Ooh. Now, do we take the Rescue Skiff here after passing? Or the Remnant Elemental. 2 mana, 0/4 with Reach. Landfall. Whenever a land you control enters, this creature gets +2/+0 until end of turn. It's a nice little blocker. It doesn't really do much outside of that, but when this spacecraft enters, return target creature or enchantment card from your graveyard to the battlefield. Let's do it. I don't know if we're going to end up playing that, but we're going to take it right there. Sky Singer. There's a Sammy's Curiosity, which you usually want at least one of those. There is a Monoist Circuit Feeder, also a very strong card if you're in the artifact deck. Solid Removal. Umbral Caller Zealot, very strong, and Station Monitor, obviously very strong. But we're going to take the Sammy's Curiosity. Ooh. So Gravkill is very, very, very good. There's another Sammy's Curiosity, a Nebula Dragon, which is not the best. At the beginning of your end step, if you control 2 or more tapped, alright. But Seed Chip Agrarian's really, really good. 4 mana, 3/3. Whenever this creature becomes tapped, create a lander. And landfall, whenever a land you control enters, it gets bigger. Exactly the type of thing you want to be doing. Draw 2 and then discard. Grabblade Heavy. There's a 4 mana, 3/3 with haste. Yeah, we'll take the Uthros Scan Chip. Chances are we're probably not going to play that. Pull through the weft. We might play one of those. Althariel. Starbreach Whale again, but yeah, we might play the through the weft. There's a Nebula Dragon and a Seam Rip. We'll take the Seam Rip here. Maybe we are America. We'll take the big old 9-drop. When in doubt, rare draft. The Selfcraft Mechans coming around like that are not good to see. It means that someone's not drafting Well, we're drafting against bots, but it means the bots aren't in blue, which is not good. There's an Avendo. Look at that. No, we're not playing that. There's another Glacier Godmaw, which I would like. Anti-Causal Vestige, though. When this creature leaves the battlefield, draw a card. Then you may put a permanent card with mana value less than or equal to the number of lands you control from your hand onto the battlefield tapped. So 4 mana, you get to draw a card and then play something for 4. Ooh. Lands you control from your hand into the battlefield tap. So as long as you have 5 lands, you can put something 5. Oh, that's crazy. And then when you play it for 6, you can probably play something for 6. Pretty dang good. We're going to take that. We already have a Glacier Godmaw. I wouldn't mind a second one, but yeah. Anti-Causal Vestige. Pretty dang good. Ooh, a Starfield Shepherd. That's a double white pip. We don't want that. There's an Edge Rover here, which I wouldn't be opposed to having. Drix Fatemaker is interesting. There's also a Zookeeper Mechan, which realistically I think we're going to take the Zookeeper Mechan. Again, very strong card. Terminal Velocity. You may put an artifact or creature card from your hand on the battlefield. That permanent gains haste. When this permanent leaves the battlefield, it does damage. Interesting. Okay. There's a 5 mana. Usually 5/5 if not stronger. We're going to take that, especially when it has Reach and Ward. Ooh, Eumidian Terrabotanist. There's another Bombard, which I'm tempted to take realistically. Bombard is that 4 mana breakpoint with Tanook. We have enough creatures almost. Whenever land you control enters, you gain a life, though, is just very strong. We're going to take the 2-drop. There's another Bombard, but we also have a Terrapact Intimidator, another 2-drop, and we're going to take that 2-drop. Ooh, now do we want the Germinating Worm or the Zookeeper Mechan? I think we want the Zookeeper Mechan here. Pull that Seam Rip out. 2 mana 2/2, there's a Nutrient Bot. On Strike Vanguard going into the sideboard. 3 mana for a 4/2 is something we'll play. Caveron Turbo Drone. We got another one, put that in the sideboard. The 2 mana flyer is alright. Do we want to play the Nebula Dragon? Drill 2 Deep goes to the side. And Mental Modulation goes to the side. Alright. So we have quite a few things that can make white. We'll play the Rescue Skiff. We're gonna go up on, honestly, probably red. What are we looking at here? We're looking at 17 lands. Yeah, a bunch of red. Survey Mechan has 4 lands, so this can cost as low as 6. Can be pretty good. Rescue Skiff is very, very strong. Yeah, we're looking at a pretty solid deck here, guys. I'll see you in game 1 for the Landfall Special. Okay, Willy Benelli. You think you got this one? Let's see how you do. We're going to keep. Next, end turn. Zookeeper Mechan, Dauntless Scrapbot. Two 7-drops is crazy. Ooh, an Inkmoth Nexus? No blocks. So Spacecraft, you have to tap creatures with 4 power or toughness in order to get that effect. We're going to hit that. And then we're going to play the Dauntless Scrapbot. Now we're going to go up to 4, 5, and then this will be 6. No, not being able to play anything here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. End turn. We'll be able to play the Nebula Dragon next turn to kill that. Gonna 100% block there. Take that to, they get to Surveil. We are gonna use the lander to go get our 1 planes. Because now Rescue Skiff gets us a... Ooh, that's a good one. The Nebula Dragon does not kill that, sadly. But it does kill that. And we will block. Double the power of target creature you control until end of turn. Yeah, I kind of assumed that they were going to do that. And that's scary. I'm going to play that out. We'll play the Glacier Godmaw, and now we've got 2 blockers just in case. Hopefully they don't have another removal spell for it. This is where the removal spells in this format come into handy. Obviously, if you have Plasma Bolt, that's not useful. Ooh, Sea Chip Brew Tender, mill 3. Another Thawbringer, okay. Creature or Spacecraft. They don't got anything too crazy. Void Forge Titan. Okay. Am I going to create landers? So if I play this gives everything +1/+1. Right now I have 11. That would be 14. And then that would be 17. So I'm just going to hold everything right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, end turn. We're just going to hold back. This lets us get a land at instant speed. Oh, that's annoying. Sure. Inkmoth Nexus is a bit annoying. Thing is, it does infect damage, so I'm less worried about that. Draw. Sammy's Curiosity. Now I'm going to get in with the Glacier Godmaw. And if they block with both of those, I'm going to get in with the 4/3. And I can pop both of those if they want. If they only want to block with that. If they block with both of those things, we just let it go. They get to surveil. End turn, they leave it on top. I don't like that. I got a way to give that trample. Yeah, we're just trading off there, friend. I got some good draws, but I need to, like, get the draws, you know? I can draw Tanuk, and Tanuk would help me out here. Pull through the left would be good. Sacrifice this to return. I might form Harmonizer, sure. Ooh, a Voidforge Titan. Won't be able to play out a Thawbringer. Tanuk can stay on top. We will block. Is that a mythic? I haven't seen that set symbol that I just saw. Ooh, that's annoying. And leave it on top. A decode transmission. Ooh, that's a good one. And I get to avoid again. The black is the really good card draw in this format. So that's kind of sick. I'm gonna sacrifice that. Grab some lands. Be able to draw. I'm gonna bombard, no attacks. Hopefully I'm able to bombard, but we'll see. I am gonna sacrifice this. Nutrient block, that gets you draw and health. See, and this is where I kind of wish I had a nutrient block. I've drawn some of my big stuff already. My Godmaw, the Nebula Dragon. Ooh, Embrace Oblivion, killing the Tanuk kind of sucks. Ooh, and we didn't get any of the mythic commons. Galactic Wayfarer is one of those really good cards. And I do think that's probably game for us. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There's only 6 lands left in the whole deck. But we're getting real out card drawed here. They're down to 12? That's actually insane. Numidian Terrabotanist. Yeah. I think we're out of it here, guys. They got a removal spell. Yeah. Let's see what they got. I think the... Yeah, I mean, if we can revive the dragon, we got something, right? Nope. Alright. See you guys in the next one. Robin the pack leader. Let's see if we can get our win against you, friend. Ooh, we're looking good. 2, 3 into 5. That last game, we just got ground out, man. And that happens. Ooh, a Gene Pollinator. One of the cool cards to come out of this set. Cards that let your opponent make a choice like this are generally not the greatest. They can choose to give us 2 lander tokens or put 2 1/1 counters. Yeah. Green white. Ooh. 1-drop dot deck. Do I get in here? I don't think I do. I think I just play the Dauntless Scrapbot. I sit back. And I ask him, what do you want to do? No attacks. They're playing a bunch of 1-drops here. Is there a green-white 1-drop deck? I feel like I'm going to get run over or something here. Oh, that's kind of an insane card. Draw X cards where X is the number of differently named lands you control. Bet. Why are they all different sets? Why do people do this? This is one of the things that drives me insane sometimes. Why? Like, use all Lord of the Rings lands. Or what set is this? Let me know what set that is if you remember. Put counters on the thing. This card's pretty good. 2 mana, tap another target creature. I'm gonna activate this. Go search for a red. Draw. They played that? That's still insane to me. So we're gonna play this. And we'll play this. No attacks, end turn. They got a 3/4. We've got a 4/4. They've got a bunch of stuff. We also have a bunch of stuff. It's worth noting. I'm realizing that having it's annoying. Don't do that. Having things that let you tap on your turn is really important. Hundo P, get in with all that. I will gladly take 5. I'm like, am I missing something here? And we're gonna pop this. Playing that out. Playing that out. We are gonna play out the land. No attacks, end turn. If you control 2 or more tapped creatures, I could have attacked and then tapped this down. I'm misplaying, guys. because I'm forgetting all of the combos in Edge of Eternities. I should have played a warm-up draft. This is my mistake. It's because I don't draft unless unless I'm doing it on camera. It's one of the ways I keep my budget in check. Magic can be expensive, folks. Okay. So I am going to give that creature +4/+0. And I hope that they tap it down, realistically. Oh. I'm gonna hold this in hand. At the beginning of your end step, you may discard your hand, take that action, and draw 2. Nice. Now they can get in 1, 2, 3, 4, 7. We got a Sammy's Curiosity to gain us a little bit of life. I will pop the lander token to go get a land. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I guess I did have the Dauntless Scrap Bob back. We are gonna pop this, like I said. Go grab us a mountain. And it gets destroyed. 5, 10. So we're gonna be able to play this. You're gonna make me create lander tokens. Be able to play this. Kill the Weft Blade. Sammy's Curiosity. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Am I gonna worry about that? No attacks on turn. The kill ship. These spaceships that let you tap your things. If I had this with the Siege Ship Agrarian, that 4-mana 3/3 that when it taps, create a lander, and then whatever. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You get to draw 3. Sacrifice another artifact. Those are all artifacts. Boom. Get in for 14. You are down to 6. And I've got a lot of stuff going on, man. The green, black, white, Hemosymbiotic, Hemosymbic, Might, Estrelli. Oh, dang. Does that save him? Also, the fact that this is a static ability of just like pay 7, you don't need to tap or anything like that is crazy. We are going to activate one of these to go get us another land, get it out of the deck. We're going to sacrifice one of the lands that we just got. Not the lander tokens. Lander tokens have value. We're going to hit the Dauntless Scrap Bot with that. Then we're going to go next. You got security to tap down Scrap Bot? Starship? Sure. There's lethal. End turn. They do have 5 in the air, which is realistic. Like, that's actually damage. Is it going to matter? Edge Rover is a card. Ooh, that's also a card. It's worth noting now they can't activate their starport security. Another land. Whew. Okay, so I'm gonna activate target creature I control. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Swing in with both of those. Seems about right. I get to create a, or we're both creating lander tokens. Draw a card and put a permanent card with mana value. Yay, we just get to play land. Nice. End turn. Now they have a 6/5. If they can play something strong enough to make that a creature, good game. They can't. 1/1. We're grinding them out here. See you in the next. Cloud? Uh-oh. But that's not Cloud. That's Sarkin. Opponent goes first. This is a mulligan. This is a keep. And I do think we're ditching the, do we? Yeah, I think we ditched the Zookeeper Mechan. We're going to be able to Terra Pact Intimidator. And then Kavu, and then Seed Ship. I kind of hope he gives it a 4/3. Gives me a 4/3. He has removal for it, though. I will block. Target creature you control gains. Wait. Double strike if it has a 1/1 counter, draw a card. Oh my gosh, they wasted that? That's insane. Two mana 1/1, get another 1/1, sure. Play a Kavu Landseeker. No, we're not going to attack with our Slag Drill. We're in a great spot, realistically. Them missing their land for a little bit was pretty good. Get in there. I'll take it. Play this out. We have to activate this. At the beginning of the end step of your next turn, sacrifice that token. We don't want to have to sacrifice our token, guys. Sunstar Expansionist. We're going to play that out. We'll play that. We're going to play the Terra Pact Intimidator. Empty our hand. Good game. There we go. Green-red. 2-1. I'll see you in the next game. Ariel. First of all, Ariel, and you're playing the little froggy. Come on, man. Opponent goes first. We've got all of our colors. We've really used that planes. It's been very useful to us with all of the survey mechans that we've been drawing. We've got 2/5/7 That's my favorite kind of curve. Now we've got 2, 3, 5, 7, so I'm here for that. Terrapact Intimidator. You can give me a 4-3 that can block your beam saw? Or is my 2-1 gonna get me 2 landers and yours only gets you 1? Again, the mismatched lands. This is a sick land though. I should have blocked. I kind of didn't want to give him the cards, realistically. I'm gonna get in. We're gonna make this like a little bit of a race here. Not a little bit of a race, but like, hey, you gotta do something. A Nova Hellkite is really good though. I do not have an answer for the Nova Hellkite, it's worth noting. We'll play the Eumidian Terrabotanist. If they've got Nova Hellkite this turn, I think we're dead. I don't have any answers to Nova Hellkite in the deck. It's a very, very, very strong card. If you don't go land Nova Hellkite right now, I'll be absolutely amazed. Did I have a card that was warped? Okay. We gain a life. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How do I want to do this? Let's play the Terrapact. And we're going to start popping lander tokens, realistically. Poppin' ice like a slizzard. Getting blizzard. I don't know how Kesha does it, man. She's an artist, that's for sure. No attacks in turn. I've got a 4-3 now. You got a beam saw. Apparently me not killing the beam saw is the only thing that's kept me in this game. Attack with the beam saw. Do it. Let me kill it. The thing is, he's debating it, and then he's going to play a land, and then Nova Hellkite and wipe my board, and that's going to suck. I don't think I have the capabilities to not worry about that, you know? I think that is something that I need to be aware of. What in the world? That was disgusting. Where do you get this little guy? My little chocobo does a dance and spins. Also, Ariel, you need to find your voice. Come on, friend. Look at this little crazy guy. I do love the art of this set. I think Magic really did nail Edge of Eternities aesthetically for Magic. I'm really glad of what they did. I think they could have went with a universes beyond sci-fi set, which would have been whatever. But instead, they decided to go with, hey, we're gonna do in-universe sci-fi planets. You know, like look at this stuff, guys. This is crazy, and it is really, really, I mean, cool. They get to draw two. Annoying. Slag drill scrapper, sure. Activate one of these. Go get a forest. Gain a life. Play out a nebula dragon. Kill the slag drill. Get in. You can block with the beam saw, that's fine. You can take two. We'll start racing the Nova Hellkite now. Grab kill. Okay. Seven. So we're gonna play that. We're gonna play that. We're gonna get in. You can play your Nova Hellkite. Ugh. So I'm going to be able to block. It's going to cost 6. Yeah, it's going to cost 6. I don't want to pop one of those other landers. I can take another damage and play this. I get to draw 2 from that. I'll also be able to pop the lander, and now I've got a 5/5 as well. They can take me down to 2. I've got blockers though. X is the number of artifacts you control. That's not much. Activate this. Go get a land. No blocks. So we're at 4, 8, 9, 10, 11. So this is going to cost 6 to activate, right? So I have 11 mana. I have 5 left over, so I can play this. I cannot activate. Okay, so what we're going to do... We're going to get in with that. We're going to see what they do. They do have to block. Deals 3 damage to any target. We're getting deep into the math stuff here. Yes. We're going to play out the other Zookeeper Mechan. We're going to tap to add blue. We're going to sacrifice this to go get a land, gain a life, and end turn. We are going to do the Vault Guard. And I think if we draw a Bombard, it's something we can actually use. Yeah. Pass. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So mind you, we can only do this. Okay. Fair, fair, fair. If they don't attack, I will just bombard their Monolith Circuit Feeder. Choose any target. No, I do think I'm bombarding this. Draw. That's... This goes up to 7, okay. So if I pump that, they have to block. Yeah. They have to block here. We're able to play a Tanuk. Yeah, end turn. They're down to 5, I'm at 5. If they can do something to play that Pinnacle kill ship, we're dead. It's less of a chance for it. Land. That's not a creature. If that's a creature, they can win. If it's not a creature, this is real down to the wire stuff we've got going on here. Yep, they got me. Dang. That was a grind, guys. I will see you in the next one. Alright, the dog. Magus of the Arena. Let's go. Which one's the orange one? I don't know the turtles well enough, honestly. We're going to keep... First time we've seen Rescue Skiff. Like 5th time we've seen Vault Guard Trooper. It's a good card. Don't suffer an ore plate Pangolin to live. Oh, that's a good one. Codecracker Hound is so good. Some great card advantage there for him. You gonna give me a 4/3? Uh-oh. Cryogen Relic. Ooh. Cryogen Relic is really good. We're not going to attack into the Mech and Shield Mate with our 4/3. Hold it out. Glacier Godmaw is good for us. Then draw 3 cards. Oh, dang. Just draw all the cards, man. Here, we'll play out the 5/5. We've got a bunch of big, strong cards. We do need to draw lands. I almost wish that he would have given me lander tokens for the Terra Pact Intimidator. Kavu are good, man. Also, if our opponent has any mythics or rares in there, they've drawn now. They're down to 19 cards. Ugh. They put a Mechanozoa in the graveyard. Oh, there it is. No attacks. We get to draw. We can't do anything. No! Not drawing a land there is not good for us. We've got a bunch of really good cards. We need to get lands, that's the thing. Okay, so we're gonna do this. We're gonna do that. No attacks, end turn. We're gonna pop this, go get another forest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We'll take the 6. It's a big ol' flyer. We'll hopefully be able to Pinnacle Starship it. Put a stun counter out to 1 target tapped creature. Double Cryogen Relic. Ooh. This guy's got a deck, man. Okay, okay. They're down to 15 cards. That's so insane. They've got so many of the, like, cool cards. We're gonna pop this. One, two, three, four, five, six, 7. So let's go ahead. How do I want to play this, guys? They're going to get in with that 6, and that's fair. We can block, and that costs 6 to activate. But let's play this. No attacks. Now we've got a 7/5. What are you going to do about that? I'm hoping that we can Glacier God Ma into, like, land. Mechanozoa to tap down. Fine. They got double Cryogen Relic to continue to tap it down, too. No blocks. One, two, three, four, five, six, 7. I needed lands. Realistically. Okay. We'll play this thing out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This thing costs 6 to activate. We are going to block. We're going to sack it to kill the Nanoform Sentinel, probably. 9, 10, 11, 12. So they've got 5 lands left in the 16 cards they've got. Deals 3 damage to any target. Okay. Flying. Okay, okay. We might be getting run over by a highly synergistic deck here. Mechanizo is a very strong one. Mouth of the Storm is not huge, though. I think we've got a good block here. That can't attack this turn, so there's that. Oh. This is gonna block. This is gonna block. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2 blockers. I'm gonna sacrifice this. Deal 3 damage to any target. It's gonna hit the Nanoform Sentinel. Target player. Kills that. Draw a bunch. Gain some life. Those trade off. I take some damage, sure. One, two, that's 6, 7, 8. I can kill that. But then they just have lethal with everything else. I think this Field Crusher needs to die. That's 6, 7, 8. Yeah. There's nothing for me to do here, folks. That's sad. They got me. The Ward too, man. Good game. Well, not the greatest showing for Edge of Eternities Quick Draft as we're getting back into it. Yeah, they're going to pump that up. I believe in you. But not a bad one either. I think we had a pretty poor draw in that first game. The other game we lost, I could see a couple of misplays in there. But, you know, every time you return to a format, I feel like there's a little bit of, like, it takes a little bit out of you. You got to relearn it. You got to figure out what's going on again. Remember what was good. This is one of the first time Edge of Eternities was one of the first formats that I actually drafted on Arena. If you go back to the beginning of the channel, Edge of Eternities is one of the first videos or series of videos that I did, which is pretty cool. It's nice to be revisiting it. I was definitely not as good a drafter then as I am now, so we'll be working on that. I'm excited to do some more of these drafts with you. Remember, my name's Cody Lee, and I upload a brand new draft video every single day. Like, comment, subscribe if that's something you enjoy. Tell the robots you enjoy this type of content. It really does help me out, and I hope to see you guys in tomorrow's video. Have a good one. Talk to you then.